Hey, welcome to my channel. This week, the Zuck announced the Quest Pro VR headset, and with PSVR2 just on the horizon, I thought I'd take a look at this new headset in relation to the existing PlayStation VR system as well as the Quest 2 system. First of all, I think PSVR is a completely outdated and overpriced system, and I'm shocked that it still goes for $350 and $450 here in Canada. Whoever's still buying these headsets, just please stop. The Quest 2, on the other hand, is easily the best value of any headset, standalone or not, even after their recent price increase to $400. The thing about the Quest 2 that most people don't know, and Meta doesn't seem to want you to know, is that you can use it with the PC and play Steam games just the same as any high-end $1,000 range headset. I suppose if everyone knew that, they wouldn't be spending any money on the Oculus store. I had a Quest 2 for a bit, and I didn't spend anything beyond the free credit I got in the Oculus store, but I did buy a couple of games on Steam. Taking a look at the new Quest Pro, it doesn't seem to be much of an upgrade if you look at it from the perspective of using it with a separate PC system like the Quest 2 can do. Besides the processor, it has nearly identical specs to the Quest 2 and even has a lower resolution. It's supposed to have eye tracking like the PSVR though, which will make a huge difference in terms of performance both in standalone mode and when it's connected to a PC. Personally, I never used my Quest 2 standalone, but the new Pro model is also heavier and the battery supposedly only lasts 1 to 2 hours, so I'm really not sure how that's supposed to be more appealing as a standalone VR unit either. All things considered, I think the price of $1,500 for the Pro headset is just absurd, and I'm really not sure who this is for. That's more than the Valve Index, and it doesn't even have controllers with built-in knuckle grips for a more natural hand/controller experience. So what does this mean for PSVR 2? I don't think it means much, because even though the Quest Pro is coming out sooner, October 25th to be precise, I think the PSVR 2 will still be closer in competition to the Quest 2 due to the price range and target market. It's worth noting that the PSVR 2 headset has no batteries and practically no need for internal processing power, since it requires a wired connection to the PlayStation 5, which is equivalent of a high-end PC. It's just a simple headset and controllers, while both the Quest 2 and the Pro have internal standalone processors. So price-wise, it will probably be on par or just below the Quest 2 depending on how much of a loss Sony is willing to take. Currently, I think the PSVR 2 will be priced the same as the Quest 2, around $400, but it might be able to squeeze down to $350 or even $300 if we're very lucky. But unfortunately in Canada, that will probably be an ouchie, like $500 or more. Nevertheless, I'm sure we'll get another VR State of Play or a showcase before the end of the year that will clear up all this speculation before the PSVR 2 releases early next year. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Let me know down below what you think the PSVR 2 will cost. See you next week.